Howdy y'all, Stock Warden here back with another video, and today we're looking back at Palantir Technologies because they have been on a pretty harsh bear trend here lately, and now with a sudden breakthrough on the dropout end of things, it is mainly due once again to the government bringing out some crazy bad sentiment across the market. So the market has been down all the way across the board today and also last Friday as well, because whenever President Donald Trump posted on social media that starting on February the 1st, Denmark, Norway, France, Germany, the UK, the Netherlands, and Finland will be charged a 10% tariff on all goods sent to the U.S. Trump has recently escalated rhetoric about making Greenland a U.S. territory and has been standing extremely strong on that stance. So that is something that has been bringing a entire market overall dropout where everything from healthcare to energy to AI to your crude oil, your Nasdaq, Dow, all of them, they are all down right now because of this, and it comes as no surprise as to what ended up happening back towards the beginning of 2024 whenever Trump came in and he had his board of tariffs for practically the world against the U.S. on all the new tariff reforms, where we seen Palantir dip pretty significantly, which we can actually go back to that area where Palantir had come up to a new high of 125, and all through all the tariff talks and all the government rates, it went from 125 and bottomed all the way out down to $66 a share. So you've seen just on the government sentiment within a 2-month time period, you've seen a 50% decrease. But then also, no sooner you see that 50% decrease, it happened and turned around just as fast, and it came back right back to where it was, and then we came back stronger than ever before. So now, where we're at currently, we are sitting and closing the day out on Tuesday at a $168.53 a share, which we did have a positive candle because it did start out lower in the day whenever the opening came out for Palantir due to all of these tariff talks. So currently the stock is trading 9.3% below its 20-day simple moving average and also 4.6% below its 100-day average. So this is showing a short-term weakness, but still maintaining a long-term uptrend. So obviously over the past 12 months, the shares have still showing over 125% on the uptrend, which still positions Palantir to be closer onto the 52-week highs other than the 52-week lows. So the stock is still holding its own, and still being able to keep a relevant price, to not really say that the price target of Palantir is overhyped or overfluffed, because even though the entire market is down, Palantir just dropped below its lower resistance line. So now Palantir is kind of keeping pace right now with the rest of the market. So that's not too bad, but in the same sense, Palantir also had an amazing offer come through where they had a deal with HD Hyundai, which is worth hundreds of millions of dollars over the next several years. So it's going to be a completely bullish trend especially for Palantir because this is boosting huge in the Korean market. So that, and then also we have found that the U.S. demand for Palantir's AI is a lot greater than what Palantir can satisfy, because you have the US government is trying to use Palantir and AI for so many things and in so many different sectors that as it stands right now, until we get more data centers and we have more space for Palantir to branch out, Palantir's starting to become tapped out from a lot of the different articles that I've been seeing, because the technology that we have and the computing power that is going through AI and all these data centers being built is just completely decimating the market. I mean, it's so bad that Google ended up buying its own energy company just so they can try to squeeze as much energy out of that energy company slash sector to completely power themselves more than the people that they service. So, don't know exactly how well that's going to go out, but hey, that's Google, not Palantir. So, but with this, it's deepening the strategic alliance with Palantir and Hyundai to be able to drive group wide digital transformation using Foundry and the artificial intelligence platform as well. So that's definitely going to bring in a lot. So, and under the expanded partnership, it's also going to be including electric systems, robotics, and marine aftermarket services, which all of these from HD Hyundai businesses are going to be able to gain access to Palantir's Foundry and AIP from what HD Hyundai and Palantir has made an agreement upon. So between the stock dropping down because of the new tariff scares that we have for the government, but then you also have Palantir bringing in even more revenue and getting an even stronger bond with another massive world-renowned company. It's once again going to show how Palantir is just going to bounce back and be able to weather any kind of storm that the government and or the news can continue to throw at it, which is just absolutely astonishing and astounding all the same. So this is still an amazing stock the way that it's running. Sure, over the past 5 to 6 months, we've kind of hit an actual plateau, which is the longest plateau that Palantir has had in over a 2-year period. So, is this something that's going to be here to stay, or are we finally going to break through this bit of a flag trend, and are we finally going to see some kind of major breakthrough one way or the other? Well, as it stands right now, that's still yet to be seen, but we are looking in the beginning of February to see the new Q4 of 2025 results, which will bring all of 2025's revenue streams and also all the financials to light to be able to show what they have been able to fully and completely accomplish over the course of the entire year. So that's going to be one definitely not to miss out on, and I'm definitely not going to leave that video in the shade either. So for now, this is everything that I have on Palantir Technologies. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if y'all have a stock that you like and you hold in your portfolio, don't be afraid to drop it down in the comments below. I'd love to be able to check out another stock and bring it out to the community for everybody to get a little bit more research, more in depth, and to be able to check out another amazing stock. So, with all that being said, this is the Stock Warden riding off. See y'all come back now, you hear?